No gold is not in her. She's a diamond.
Good evening. I am Dr. Z Mammoth 93, and if you're reading this entry, you might have noticed that the timestamp on this log is from the early 21st century, and that I am working with a joint task force assigned to perform numerous tasks. Some of you might be wondering, Doctor, why are you in the 21st century? Last entry you had was from the First World War, and my response to that is, shut up, I am telling a story. Now, let's go back to where it all started. It all started with these little RC cars. You see, I was in the middle of my first briefing when the fire team sergeant handed us these little remote controlled cars. Not knowing much about them, I asked with the most sincerity in my voice if the RC cars were for racing. Needless to say, I was wrong. So you can imagine my embarrassment when the sergeant referred to me as the Team Mule. But I digress. See, these little cars were actually meant for locating targets and objectives. I was also disappointed to find out that we were not fighting the enemies with these cars. What I also learned is that it's probably important to pay attention to the layout of the AO, instead of thinking about how cool it would be to race these little RC cars. However, I did pay attention enough to know that we were securing a room, or something. So, not knowing the full details, I just made sure to follow my teammates, because they seemed like they knew what they were doing. It wasn't really that much different. I mean, yes, different gear and surroundings, but I mean, it's just shoot here, shoot there, blow this up, secure that thing, and you're done. Simple. Later on in my career with the task force, I made it known that I was a highly skilled medical professional. They ran me through some tests and I proved my abilities. Once I took to the field as a medic, I showed all the enemies that we faced that bullets are nice, but when faced against a man with the soul of a prehistoric beast and enough heroin coursing through his blood to bring down the same kind of prehistoric beast, bullets become child's play. When my medic services weren't needed, I became a demolitions expert, and let me tell you how much fun that was. Not only was it fun, but it also taught me confidence, and something about danger close, but I mean, who needs that when you have confidence, right? Even when I would perform missions as a demolitions expert, my medical training still aided in my combat skill, like knowing there's an artery conveniently located in the ankle. Knowledge like that can prove to be useful at times. Some of the missions were a bit of a cakewalk, and the reason for this is because some of the enemies we faced were bought at a truck stop with the promise of $23 a Coke Zero and free Nickelback tickets to a concert that actually happened last May. Once agreeing, these men were handed some of the most advanced combat weaponry known to man, sent to an unknown location, and usually ended up getting killed by a doped up lunatic with a pink submachine gun. And here we are. I was with the Joint Task Force for about 4 years or so. This mission I write about here was my last with them. Well, I hope I was able to give the most clear summary of my time with the Joint Task Force, but this is all the time I have to write for this entry. And so, reader, I will see you in the next battle. Hey guys, hope you really enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.